Good morning. Happy Friday. I guess it's afternoon now, though. Happy Friday. Hey, Captain Claybell. How you doing today? I gotta remember to download Chef Squad again for later. Cleaning the restaurant as we speak. What time you normally get off? Hey, Justice. Oh, you get from 5 to 2. That's not bad if you don't mind waking up early. The way I got on all this black today and this thing on my head, and I tried to put this lipstick on, I look like I'm on my way to one of those poetry parties from back in the day. Hello, you fell asleep on Discord last night. I figured you did because like when we got ready to go, I was like, I looked at the names. I was like, it's too many names for the voices. I was like, oh, she must be asleep. I only have this on to like make my hair lay down. I actually tried to be cute today, so I tried to do a little something. I just put this on so I can my hair lay down because I need it retwisted. Thank you. I tried to be cute today. My husband gonna get up and be like, "Girl, where we going? Where we going?" And that is the question, isn't it? I'm trying to get these Marvel Zombies up today on YouTube. They already up on Patreon. Not 5 stars on Just Impress, please. We playing that later too. We doing Roblox for sure, and some rivals. And I think I'm gonna do Chef Squad. I'm gonna bring back Chef Squad. Hopefully, our progress saved on Chef Squad. If it did not, since I got a new computer, we're gonna have to start over. This October poll got me stressed. Why? We ain't even did no poll yet for October. I just did suggestions. I gotta write it out and do the poll so that I'll know for next week. When is the first Monday? We got like a week and a half. Cause I don't normally start doing stuff till Monday. Not that I need JoJo. Marvel Zombies was crazy. Like it's rated R, so it was nothing but like blood, guts, and cussing. Like motherfuckers was getting clapped up on that shit. And the ending, like it was actually good. I mean, people gonna nitpick regardless, but it was actually good. Like we ran through them episodes. Did I see the PS State of Play? I did. We watched it on Twitch. Was it yesterday? Not yesterday. Wednesday when it came on. No, to be fair, they didn't. The only thing that was good was the Wolverine game, low key. That was the only thing worth anything. I'm gonna sit here and chill with y'all for a good hour or something. If anybody wants to order from my store, which I really appreciate, everything is automatically 25% off. I'm doing the same deal I did last week. If you spend at least $50 after the discount, you'll get a free hair oil with your order. That's for the first 3 people to do that. Trying to multitask because I should have been editing yesterday and I did not because I was on Stardew. Ghost of Yotai looking like my next favorite game. Excuse me. And Michelle, how you been? Cause I haven't seen you in a while. You been doing okay? You and your roommate, y'all been good. Excuse me. I get up here and then get to sneezing. Hey, Alex. Life been crazy, but y'all good. I feel like it's been crazy for everybody if you got common sense in America. Cause I swear every time I get up and I touch that app, I'm just like, okay. Y'all know they about to turn TikTok into MAGA Talk. Supposedly that's what they about to name it. And instead of a for you page, it's about to be a freedom page. Thank you, Justice. Hey Quincy. How you doing, nephew? It is crazy. Like I'm just so over this shit, bro. Like I was so scared to leave this country and go somewhere else, but now it's like every day they solidify my next step into leaving because I'm just like I don't want to be here, bro. I mean, I still got Red Note. I never deleted it, but what's that other app? It's like Skylight or something like that. The one that's connected to the new Twitter. Um, I have to look at the name of these apps because it be too much going on for me. Um, yeah, it's called Skylight. It's supposed to go with that other app that they made that was like Twitter. Blue Sky, yeah, it goes with that. I downloaded that just in case. And it's annoying because I've been trying to grow on TikTok for our channel to get the 10K to get in the creator program, just to get up to like 6,000 something, and then them be like, "Oh, we changing the app." Like I'm kind of annoyed, but it's whatever. Hey Richie, did you guys do a reaction to Marvel Zombies? If so, yes. It's on Patreon if you can't wait. I'm getting it ready for YouTube now. I'm gonna try to post it for when I finish this live, cause I don't know if we doing real talk today, but I'm uploading them on YouTube now. So as long as they don't get hit with no copyright, I just gotta make thumbnails for it. I should have posted them yesterday, but Thursday and Saturdays are like the only day I have to like edit stuff. But that's also like my only half days off. So I was playing Stardew with my friends, and I enjoyed the fuck out of myself. Just for me, listen, let me tell y'all something about these children, okay? Because I'm about to disown my child. So me and my oldest son normally watch TV together. We the TV buddies. Because Trey and my other son, they be like, don't be trying to fuck with people. So me and him normally watch stuff together. He's been catching up. Hey Zach, he's been catching up. What editing app do I use? I use Power Director because Corey Kenshin uses it. That's how I ended up learning about that. Because I used to like the way he could edit his videos. So I'm like, oh, if he could do all that, let me get that. I think they have a free version, but that's what I use. And so, me and my oldest son normally watch stuff. So we had started. He needs to catch up on 911. He's on like season 5 or something. So we was watching it. But with Alice in Borderland coming out, I was like, so we watching Alice in Borderland because we watched the first 2 episodes. I was like, you trying to watch that? Because that shit crazy, right? So I told you Patreon overcharging me, so everything has to be YouTube on patient. I don't understand how they overcharges you though. Like it doesn't happen to anybody else. Are you? Do you live in another country? Because whatever their policy is now, whatever day you sign up, that's the date you get charged every month now. Hey, Big Mix. That's why I said I'm looking like I'm about to go to somebody poetry reading trial, child with all this stuff on. But thank you. Hey, MG. But um, me and him was supposed to watch TV last night at like 10. So I'm on Stardew and it's like 10:30. Yeah, see, I don't know. Like if you sign up and all your stuff is correct and you don't have no issue with your cars and all that stuff, you shouldn't be getting overcharged. It should be $15 if you do the full tier where you get access to everything and then that's it. And you get charged that same price every month. Um I had went over on Stardew. It was like 10:30. I was like, shit, let me hurry up and get off Stardew because I was like, I know my son gonna be cussing me out because we ain't watched stuff yet. I didn't get off Stardew till 11. Why I go in my summer and be like, oh, you ready to watch something? He was like, I'm gonna skip tonight because some of my friends want to play Gekka. What is it, Gekkakin Squadra or something like that? Whatever that new Dragon Ball game is, child. I was like, not you standing me up and I done got off the computer. Child when it got in the tub and went to bed. I'm like, I could have still been farming. Thank you, MG. That's why I was like, I don't understand how like nobody else has issues with their tiers. So, but to each their own. So if you're on YouTube, you just have to wait. And to be fair, there's a lot of stuff that's not gonna be coming to YouTube anymore, because whatever they doing with AI and their algorithm, like I said, I'm not about to be paying people to edit videos for me, and then they're not getting nothing but like 200 views. I can't do that. So, like more YouTube videos are coming, but like as far as like anime content and certain stuff, like if it's stuff we was already watching or if it's something Marvel related, it might go up. But a lot of that anime and stuff is gonna stay right on Patreon. I ain't gonna be able to do it. And that's just where I draw the line with it. I can't keep posting stuff and then not making enough money to pay my bills because I'm trying to post shit on YouTube. So, what games we playing tonight again? We're doing Chef Squad, Roblox, and Rivals probably. I just be hitting the like and hype button now. I appreciate you. I know a lot of people probably don't know um about all that though. So, but don't forget if you're here, the link is pinned. You automatically get 25% off again, like last week. Anybody that orders over $50 get a free hair oil because I'm trying to get rid of some of this stuff so I can get to making this butter. I am gonna post Marvel Zombies first two episodes today. I just gotta make the thumbnails for them, so whenever I get a chance to do that, they'll go up today on YouTube. But they're already on Patreon, along with the first two episodes of Alice in Borderland, Doctor Stone, Gen Z, all that stuff from this week is already up. Not Marvel Zombies, Scarlet Witch miniseries. I mean, she was the Queen Zombie, so yes, but I gotta get rid of some of this stock I got because my shelf's still kind of full, especially the oils and the soaps. So I gotta get rid of stuff. Hey Cam, so that I can have enough money to buy the stuff to make butter. Are we doing the burger game with more people? The one you want to do the burger game? I was gonna say we could try the other one that we did. What was the other one we did? We did one that was legit like fast food simulator before because I still got the restaurant. But like I don't know, I ain't like that burger game, bro. It was too much going on. I think the barista one it can only have like what 4 players maybe. I don't watch Peacemaker, so no. Why everybody keep saying that? I look like I'm from Set It Off. Who robs the bank dressed like I'm dressed up. It's just that y'all can only see the top half. I'm like, who robs the bank with lipstick on? And I just got this on so that my hair lay down because I need my hair retwisted and I can't afford that right now. So my hair is very frizzy. Hey, classy. Not day after day, please. Y'all saying I look like I'm from Set It Off? I'm sick. See, this one I don't do nothing nice for y'all. I try to dress up and y'all out here telling me I look like a thug. That's crazy. It be your own people. It be your own people. I need somebody with heavy pockets to start making some orders though. I gotta get rid of this shit. Then I already gotta replace Razzle's order twice over because somebody stole her packages. I be sick of bitches. Like y'all that broke that y'all stealing from folks. Crazy work. Now if y'all don't order, I got something for you. How do you feel about the Bond Rat ending of who? What is them letters stand for? What is TSITP? Now all I need is a bag, gloves, and flashlight. Child, listen. Oh, the summer I turned petty. I don't even know what that is. People keep asking me about that. I don't know what that is. Oh, the summer I turned pretty. I said the summer I turned petty, please. I don't even know what that is. Let me tell y'all something though. I know these hoes ain't just charging me for this bill when I just checked my account. Let me see. Why y'all charging me early? Because I'm supposed to get charged on the 28th. I hate when people do that. If I owe a bill and it's due on Sunday, charge me Monday. Don't charge me Friday, bitch. What you think this is? Nobody told you to get your money early. You can get it late. The fuck? The fuck? Well, I leave on auto pay because it saves me money. That's for my phone bill and my internet. But they better catch that shit Monday though. But hey, Jelani. But so I call myself like it's rare that I get to watch shows by myself, right? Which is annoying. That's what makes reactions annoying sometimes because I can't watch the shit that I want to watch all the time. So I call myself watching that little 4 episode. Child, what the fuck ever? I'm muting this because I'm not doing that with this Marvel Zombies. Y'all just ain't gonna hear nothing for 10 seconds at that part. I be so sick of this because the journey. These songs, they always putting these fucking songs in there. But anyway, um, I call myself watching La Palma. If y'all don't know what that is, I like natural disaster stuff, right? So La Palma is that little island. I think it's like I don't know if a lot of Norwegian people go there or whatever. It's like 4 episodes. But they be doing that on purpose because they paying for the rights to the song. But if anybody else uses it, then you know they're gonna get copyrighted. So I be getting so mad when people copyright a whole video for like 10 seconds of a song. I'm not giving you all my money for 10 seconds of some bullshit. But the summer I turned pretty or my life with the Walter Boys. I don't watch none of that stuff. I don't know them folks. Them sound like white people shows. No offense. But if it ain't nothing I'm reacting to, I don't be having time to watch stuff like that. I wish I did have time to watch stuff like that, but I don't. But I watched La Palma, and they're like that's like an island where people vacation. I guess maybe like in winter because it's like tropical. I don't know. I think the people was there for Christmas though, and then the island is like a volcano though. So in the series, the volcano erupts, and you have to like watch the people that's on the island like figure out what's going on, whatever. Bitch, when I tell you. I was heated as fuck last night. I was about to get on TikTok looking dusty as fuck last night to talk about you about to get blocked because why is you switching from all these different situations? How you go from the Summer I Turned Petty to the Vampire Diaries? What they got to do with each other? What are these questions? Are you okay? Are you good? Anyway, um, so they have this family where like it's the mom, the dad, the stepdaughter because that dude is not her dad, I don't think, and then the little boy who is the dad's son who's autistic, and they on vacation. I don't know. I guess the girl is gay. I don't know. But I know there's like another girl there that's vacationing who she kept looking at that looked like Sydney Sweeney's fifth cousin or some shit. I guess that's what they tried to make her look like. I don't know. But um when I tell you I was watching this for the natural disaster part of it and this little girl pissed me all the way off. I don't know if they was trying to be like White Lotus or what. It couldn't have been like White Lotus because it was serious. But anyway, like while the movie is going on, like they getting like the geological readings to show that the mountain is unstable. And then this one girl that works there's trying to tell them to warn everybody so people don't get stuck on this island because it ain't nothing out there but islands. So if the volcano were to actually explode, half of it would slide into the ocean, which would make a life threatening tsunami, which would fuck up everything. Like to the west, it would hit the east coast at some point. It would go over the Canary Islands, and to the east, it would hit like I want to say the western northwest coast of Africa, Spain, all that kind of stuff like that. So like as we getting in the first episode, they setting everything up for the volcano to explode. I'm like, yeah, this shit about to get good. So episode two, I guess the little girl actually got up the nerve to talk to the other girl, and they seem like they like each other. Cool. I don't know what the other girl got going on. I don't know if the boy that she's with is her brother or like a dude that like her. Anyway, the situation got uncomfortable. But it got so uncomfortable to the point where the girl left her parents without saying anything. I don't know how old she is either. I want to say they was teenagers, like 16 to 18 or something like that. They didn't look like they was grown. She took it upon herself to leave the island, go to the airport, and book a flight to Madrid, Spain from La Palma without telling her parents because of whatever was going on with this girl. And she called her uncle to ask her uncle for some money because she was like, that's how I guess they from Norway. They're Norwegian. So that's as far as she can make it with the money she had access to. So she was asking her uncle to send her some money. He was like, do your parents know, like, or whatever language they were speaking. He was like, do your parents know that you left? He was like, don't go nowhere, like, stay right there. But he wasn't going to send her no money or whatever like that. And she hung up the phone. She was like, I guess I'll just figure out on my own how to do it or whatever. So she gets on this plane and really was crying and shit over this girl she just fucking met. Like, you don't even know this girl. Like, I don't understand how people get so attached to people that quick. You probably had 3 conversations with this girl. I don't know what interaction happened between her and the girl and the boy, because I'm trying to watch people get blown up on the volcano. I'm not trying to watch whatever the fuck this adolescent shit is. So she gets on the plane to Madrid, and as the plane gets ready to take off, the volcano erupts a little bit. Not like a big eruption, but you know how they do the ash cloud eruption? Bitch, when I tell you that this plane was in the air, the ash cloud hit the plane, knocked out the fucking engine, and the plane crashed like next to where the island was at. And like at the same time that these people on the island literally see the plane crash, the mom is getting a call from her brother talking about your daughter is on the plane to Madrid for some reason. Like, do y'all know where she at? Blah blah blah. I'm like, you I'm like, you done got on a whole plane behind a girl you just met and the plane crashed. Child, her mama, the mama was looking for her. The daddy was scrambling, trying to figure out where the girl was. They was running all over the island. So it was like, even though the plane crashed, it was some people that survived the plane crash, right? Like, it was bad, but it wasn't like super bad. Like, I think the front end of the plane was the worst off, and then the back that snapped off, people just got injured. So they ran to the hospital on the fucking island to see if the girl was there. It was a girl that looked like her that was in surgery. All that shit was going on. Like, the lady was hollering and screaming, like, I just need to know if that's my daughter. All that kind of shit. Bitch, just for them to get back to the island, and the bitch was sitting up in the hotel room. So she changed her mind and got off the plane before it crashed. I would have beat the dog shit out that little white kid. I wanted to beat the shit out of her, because how grown are you to feel like that you so depressed over this girl that you just met? Then she was like mad at her parents because they was arguing, and you gonna get on a whole plane to another country without letting me know? And then the plane that you was supposed to be on crashed, and I'm fucking thinking that you dead, and you just sitting up in here chilling in the hotel room. Y'all, when I tell y'all this show had made me so livid with that, I'm like, bitch, where is the fucking volcano eruption? Then episode 3, I'm trying to let this slide. Like, okay, we not gonna have no more issues with her, whatever. Then we get to episode 3, and her and the girl end up talking again, and they say they like each other. They exchange phone numbers, blah blah blah. They fell asleep with each other in the hotel room. Mind you, they didn't do nothing. This like puppy love. They look like they like 16. I don't even fucking know, but that was the first 2 episodes. The series is only 4 episodes, because that's why I was like, it's a mini series. It was supposed to be volcanoes, tsunamis. I'm like, yes, this right up my alley. Hey Jordan, I'm talking about the series La Palma on Netflix, and so we get to episode 3, and then when they wake up, like all is well. Episode 3, everybody chilling, everybody having fun. Mind you, I love the little autistic boy. He likes swimming. There's certain stuff he don't like. He has a watch with a timer to try to help him calm down, all that kind of stuff like that. So we get to episode 3, and then there's more stuff going on with the volcano. And then the girl who's like checking on the volcano, she ended up in the hospital because like she ended up like breathing in toxic gas, some shit like that. Her brother is also on the island. And then she's like having PTSD because I think there was like an island they used to live on, and then their parents died trying to get them to safety in like a volcano eruption back in the day. And I think that's why she went into this field. So her brother is here too. She like goes off on him. Cause it's on Netflix. She's telling him like he need to get his life together because all he does is use his mom and dad's death as an excuse to like fuck over his life and all that. So they get into like a fight right before this fucking volcano finna erupt. So you already know where this going. He goes out, gets drunk, gets arrested, and her trying to get the police off of him. She like hit one of the police officers in the face. So they let him go and arrested her instead. So at the time that this volcano is literally about to erupt, this lady in jail in an island somewhere with like one person guarding these jail cells. So that already done pissed me off. Then while the family go out to like the pool that day, everybody chilling or whatever like that. So the uncle who the girl called for some money, he works at some kind of like government facility that knows like all the shit before it happened. Like whoever's notified first. I said the name of the show is La Palma. How many times you want me to say that? Do you want me to pull up a picture so you can like not forget? Because I feel like you're trying to piss me off with these questions. Because you was the same one cutting up last week, wasn't it? I'm gonna stop cussing y'all out. I'm gonna start saying a curse on your land, your cows, your family. I'm gonna start saying that shit. What I say, I seen a man on TikTok say I'm gonna start cussing y'all out biblically. I'm gonna start saying, I hope that joy comes in the morning and you're not awake. Like, I'm gonna start saying stuff like that to y'all because I'm trying to stop cussing and y'all really be trying me. Anyway, so they all frolicking, everybody in the pool and stuff like that, and then so while they frolicking, while they frolicking, like right before the volcano erupts, like before like the news and shit find out so they can let everybody know. So the uncle calls the mom and like he was okay, because I'm getting ahead of myself because people keep asking me stupid shit. So the last two episodes are kind of interconnected, and on episode 3, the volcano is about to erupt. They know with the eruption, half of the island is gonna slide into the water, which is gonna cause a tsunami that fucks up shit on like both sides of the island. I've already watched Could Have Been Love on Twitch, and it was ghetto as fuck. I'm not finishing the rest of that shit, but we've already done it. Y'all be suggesting stuff, and y'all literally be missing content because y'all don't be everywhere. We already watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes of that shit on Twitch, so I don't know what to say. But so the uncle calls the mom because there's like, I guess some man came in the office and was like, he's a wave specialist. I'm not watching finishing the old season. I don't need to watch this stuff. Like, that's cool and all. That shit ghetto as hell. I'm good. It's certain stuff I don't need to watch. And I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes of his show and that was enough for me. Like, kudos to him because he got it down to where he got the ads, the sponsorships, all that stuff to make all that money. But we watched it on Twitch and it was very tiring. It was very tiring with them girls he had on there because some of them was like, yeah, that's mm-mm. um so the uncle again lets the sister know like, hey, this volcano finna erupt and y'all need to get off this island because y'all not the first priority because this they island they own is not the biggest one, so they're not priority. And he was like, he told them what ferry to catch because it was only one ferry that was still leaving the island to get to, I think it's called Tenerife or something like that, which is like the next big island over because they still had planes leaving. So he was telling them this the only, he's like, you got 20 minutes, like from the time he was on the phone, he was like, you got 20 minutes to pack and get on this little ferry so you could get to this island before this shit erupt. They still kind of got like cell service off and on. Why this little white girl pissed me off again? Her name is Sarah, by the way, and the girl she like is Charlie. Pissed me all the way off because she had to like, he was like, don't tell anybody because it's gonna be a panic when everybody figure out that this island about to blow. Mind you, he giving her government information. He not even supposed to tell this lady this shit, but that's his sister, so whatever. Kudos to him, cause bitch, let me know. So the mama goes to the water and like, we have to go now. Like, just come on, we gotta go to the room. She ushers them all to the room. So she was like, only grab your phones and like essentials, and then we need to go. She told the little boy to set his timer for 20 minutes and was like, we need to get on this ferry in 20 minutes to get to Tenerife because she was like, she looked at the husband like, so she didn't tell the kids what was going on to not scare the little boy. And so, and so when they did that, here go the little girl spouting out. When she figured out what was going on, because when she kept fighting her mama about why they was leaving, she was like, "There's a tsunami coming, like a tsunami." She was like, "We won't survive on this island." Why she like, "I gotta go find Charlie. I gotta go find Charlie." Like, girl, y'all ain't even, your coochies ain't even touched, and you out here acting like this over this girl you just met. Do you not have friends at home? You don't have nobody. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with her. What's up, Michael? Like, she made me so mad. Like, bitch, we got 20 minutes. Mind you, the dad, by the time they got out the pool, got to the room and was trying to figure out how to leave the island, they had like 15 minutes left, I want to say, because the little boy was keeping track of the time and was telling them updates. And the dad was like, it's going to take us 10 minutes just to get to the car, so we need to go try to get a taxi. The girl was literally spiraling out about this girl she had just met. And so the mom was like, okay, I forgot the little boy's name because they say it weird. Because the daddy was named Friedrich. Because that's my boy right there. He was named Friedrich. I forgot the little boy's name. She was like, you take him and try to go get us a taxi. I'm going to go with her to get this girl, Charlie. Mind you, Charlie is on the island with her own fucking parents. So how you going to snatch somebody else's child but not tell the parents what's going on so that we can go off before a tsunami hit? Are you serious? I'm just like, I don't understand how life worked for some people. Kids are so selfish sometimes. Like, girl, this girl is there with her own family, and you finna come and snatch her, but not let her tell her folks what's going on. So when she went to go look for the door, like look for the girl went in her room, and the mom was like, "Listen, we only got a certain amount of time to get to the ferry to leave, or we're gonna die." Like, she looking at her like, "You gotta come the fuck on." So she was calling, and the girl phone was dead. They was on the beach somewhere separate. So the nobody would stop because I think people knew, because like I said, the ash cloud blew first. So I think people were already kind of getting skeptical and trying to leave and go to the airport and fly away. So the dad couldn't get no taxi. So it was like some men that was like working on the hotel, and they had left a truck, like a work truck. So he kept looking at them and looking, and then he's by the time the mama and the daughter came up, he snatched a work truck and pulled off. Mind you, the place where they was going was like up the road. So the dudes literally chased them up the road. So by the time they made it to where the ferry was at, the dad, like, they had caught up to the van. So the mom and the two kids were able to get on the ferry. But like the dad, they snatched the dad out of the car and started beating him up. So he got left behind. So while they was on the ferry, the mama crashing out because the daddy not on there. The little boy who's autistic, he starts like drawing something, and it's like a map of the islands or whatever. I guess wherever they was going is like a map. So he started drawing. I didn't think nothing of it at first. I'm just like, okay, this is just something to keep him calm while all this going on. While they on the boat, the girl finally gets a charger and calls the other girl back because she see that she got like 10 missed calls. She was like, "Hello," like she's like, "What's going on?" She was like, "A tsunami." She was like, "The island." She's like, the volcano's gonna erupt and it's gonna cause a tsunami. So me and my parents left. She's like, "I tried to look for you." Blah blah blah. So the girl looking crazy, like she didn't know what to do. So at this point, when they're, I guess the dad is like, he'll find another way off the island. So while he was trying to find another way off the island, I think he kind of just gave up because you could still see the ash falling. He just went like back into town as people are running, because at that point, no, as soon as they got in the ferry, the volcano actually blew again. So they're like watching the volcano, like the actual like lava and shit like that, while they're leaving on this ferry. The dad is still stuck. So he like walks back into town and just sits down, and then he like calls the mom to kind of like almost say goodbye or whatever like that. And she was like, "No, like you can't give up, blah blah blah." Like she was like, and the phone gets cut off. So she was like, "I don't know why he was calling. It almost sounds like he's trying to say goodbye, whatever, whatever." So as he's sitting there, the brother is in the jail with the sister that I was telling y'all about, the volcano girl who been testing the volcano, who knew it was gonna blow, and they didn't want to tell nobody. Like the people didn't want to tell nobody. So he kept telling the police officer like let her out, and the lady was like, "I gotta get clearance." Bitch, the island is dying. Like there's lava coming down the street, and you gotta get clearance to let people out of jail. And so one of the other police officers like, "Bitch, this your job." Like he didn't say bitch, but he was like, "Bitch, fuck this job." Like he was like, "It's lava coming down the road. Like, and you still sitting here?" So then she want to take her keys off and leave them on the desk so the boy can go unlock his sister. He went to unlock his sister. Then I guess it was another dude locked up there too. He was like, "Let me out." They let him out. So y'all already know what I'm finna circle back to later. They let him out too. So when they come out of the jail, they pass my boy Friedrich that got left behind from his family. And he was like, "Ain't no point of like, there's no more boats." That's what he tried to do. At the time the volcano erupted, he was finna buy a boat. He was finna rent a boat, and they closed the shop. I was like, baby, I would have jumped behind that counter. I would have jumped behind that counter and got one of them keys and left so quick. But he was like, "There's no point of going to the docks because there's no boat." And the brother was like, "Well, I was on my own boat earlier off the side," and he was like, "It still might be there because nobody knows where it's at because he like diving or whatever." So they all take off running together. I'm like, okay, my boy Friedrich still got, say he still got some skin in the game. So they go to find the boat. Why the fuck when they get to the boat, the man they let out of jail pulled a gun on them and told them to get off the boat. And the brother was like, "It's enough room for everybody. This is why I do not like you humans. Because if it's three of us and one more person pull up and they like, you can get on the boat with us, why would you pull a gun on them?" Mind you, this is the gun he stole from the police station because they let his raggedy ass out of jail. See how you do a good deed and what happened? So he pulls a gun on him and like, "Get away from the boat." And I'm like, it's four of y'all on this big ass little, it was like a little speed raft. Like it'd be like the inflatable rafts, but it got a motor. And he was like, it's enough room for all of us. So him and the brother get to tussling over the gun. He shot the girl brother. Mind you, this her last living family member because their parents died in a fucking volcano, like when they were little. So he trying to wrestle the dude for the gun. Dude shot him. So when he shot him, the girl is like over crying over his body because he's saying his last words or whatever. So the other dude, my boy Friedrich, got his hands up like this. Mind you, this an older man. This like an older kind of tubby man. He looked like he probably in his 50s or something. I don't know. He an older man. And so while the dude was looking at the boy, he jumped him for the gun and they started fighting. But he got the best of my boy Friedrich and he was trying to drown my boy. So while he was trying to drown him, he got a rock and like bust him upside the head, and then he drowned him back. So the dude with the gun ended up drowning. So you shot somebody and you still died, bitch. When we all could have got on this boat and lived. So instead of all four of us getting on this fucking raft and leaving, now we're down two people because the brother got shot and died, and then you just got drowned for pulling the gun on us. So he had to go snatch the girl, and he snatched the gun to get on the raft. Mind you, at this point, there's several people running towards them because they heard the commotion. So he had my boy Friedrich had to pull the gun on them and be like, "Get back!" Because they was trying to steal them. They was trying to steal the boat from them. He's like, "Get back!" He ain't shoot nobody, of course, but they had to pull off. So they pulling off in the raft last minute. So as they're pulling off, the girl is like already spazzing out because her mom and dad died like this in a volcano eruption. Her brother just died, her last living family member. And she's like, we're not gonna make it because at this point, by the time they got off in the water, you can kind of see that the island is starting to slide in the water. It's starting to slide in the water. So she started hollering, "We not gonna make it." He's like, "Just shut up and drive." He was like, "Just look forward." So the brother, the one who works for the government, right? He had a wave specialist come in. That mind you, they sent this man home. He ran back out and got him because the man said, "I'm not an expert," but he said, "I know waves enough to know where maybe on land there's like a safe spot to where people can get and the waves may not hurt them." He was like, "It's not accurate." He was like, "It's a 50-50 chance." And the government was like, "We not doing that because if all them people go to that safe spot and they die, then they gonna look at us like it's our fault instead of y'all trying to save people and give them opportunity." So the girl that works at the job that like I think the man kind of like looked at him and was like, she was like, "I think people should have a chance to make that choice or whatever." So when they figured out the coordinates, mind you, the coordinates for the safe spot is on the island where they're already headed. Like this is where everybody headed that got off the island. It's called Tannery. That's where they're going. The safe spot is like a cove where the waves will cancel each other out. So the my boy Friedrich and the girl is on their way there, and then the ferry had already left. Let me tell you how little Sarah done pissed me the fuck off again. This one we finna circle back to Sarah. So mind you, when they go in the airport, it is like thousands of people in this fucking airport trying to get on these planes to fucking leave because this island just blew. They ferry made it, right? So they're in line. Mind you, people still checking for passports, which pissed me off because I'm like, why not just let these people on the plane so they can go? But they still checking for passports. So when she pulled out the passports, they had four. The man was like, "It's only three of y'all." Hey, and I'm talking so much shit. Y'all make sure y'all order from my store where I'm telling y'all all this because I'm stressed. So I had to share this with somebody to get this off my chest because this little series pissed me all the way off last night. And so while they in the airport, the man was like, "It's only three of y'all, but you got four passports." She was like, "Oh, it's my husband." She was like, "He's behind us." And so they gave her four wristbands because you got to have a wristband to get on the fucking plane. So she put the wristband on the little brother. She put the wristband on her mama. Mind you, the little girl Sarah, which I'm study calling her little girl, she's a teenager. She looked like she old enough to have common sense. She put her band on, and they still got the extra one because they still looking for the daddy to catch up. Mind you, I had forgot my boy Friedrich. This is why my boy Friedrich is my boy. He had ended up getting on a boat last minute after they had closed the thing because one of his friends that they were on the island with saw him and he paid for them to get on the boat. But before the boat took off, this lady and her baby pulled up and she was like, "Can I please get on the boat?" Like she was hollering. She was like, "My baby." She was like, "What about my baby?" And he felt so bad that he gave his seat up to this lady with this baby. And that's when he had walked back into town like he was just gonna die because he gave his seat up to this baby. He was just like, "I'll find another way. I can't like take this lady's seat if she could get on here." I was like, man, I was like, they ain't built like that no more. Giving up your seat to a woman with a baby when an island blowing up and there's lava coming down the street. But anyway, like I said, fate worked out because he ended up finding a girl and her brother in the boat or whatever. So at this point, my boy Friedrich and the girl whose brother just got shot, they like just pulled up to this island. Like they just the raft made it to the island, but she got binoculars and you could see the tsunami wave coming. And he like, how long we got? She said 20 minutes at most. So she ran up on the shore to try to see if she find or figure something out or figure out where the airport is or whatever. And Friedrich looked like he about to have a heart attack. But like I said, when he get on the island, the uncle got the coordinates for the safe spot from this man, and he went on the news and told them anyway. So mind you, they like about to they about to fire this man or arrest him or whatever because he got on the news and was like, he was like, the government won't tell you this, but he was like, we came up with coordinates for a safe spot, so if you can make it here, there's a 50-50 chance you might live. They snatched that man off the air so fast, but he saved lives because when he did that, it automatically went on social media. And the way they set up over there, not in America, they gave you like the longitude and the latitude of wherever the fuck the shit was. So it automatically programmed into people maps when they clicked on it and showed them where it was at. So when Friedrich saw it and it popped up, he was like, my brother-in-law just sent me coordinates of a safe spot and it's like right over there. She was like trying to go to the airport and he was trying to leave. He was like, no, we gotta go to the safe spot. He was like, please come on. So she finally got in the boat and this one she was hollering like, we ain't gonna make it because you can see the tsunami like a couple of miles behind it. I'm talking about all the way up in the air. And she like, we not gonna make it. He was like, girl, just turn around and drive the boat. He was like, turn around and drive the boat. Before they got to the spot, his GPS went out, like the phone died. And she was like, where do we go? He was like, just go inside this little hole or whatever like that. So they cut from that part and they go back to the plane. So while they was in line with their wristbands, this girl turned around and on the other end of the airport, she saw this girl Charlie in line with her family. And she ran out from her mama. I gotta go find Charlie. I gotta go find Charlie. Just get on the plane. I'll be back. This little bitch left her mom and her brother after y'all already got separated from your fucking dad and went to go run after this little girl in the fucking airport. Mind you, the lines are packed person to person, so she gotta go through people to even get back here with a girl at. And her mom is like freaking out and like they making the mama get on the plane like, ma'am, you gotta come on because we about to take off. And the girl is still in the back. She done went and hugged the girl and the girl at the airport by herself, mind you, she didn't even fucking tell her parents that the island was gonna blow. She was like, she's like, I'm not even with my parents. You came to the fucking airport knowing people were finna die and you didn't even tell your parents what your homegirl told you? Like, this shit is crazy to me. Because this girl called you and told you a tsunami was coming because the island was finna blow and you left and went to the airport by yourself? And you ain't fucking like whatever she went and did, she did by herself. She did not tell her brother, her parents, nobody she was with. So I'm like, both of y'all two fucking peas in a pod. So when she got to the girl Charlie in line, Charlie was like, well, I can't get on the plane because I don't have no bracelet. Why she gave her daddy motherfucking bracelet to this girl? Gave her fucking daddy bracelet to Charlie. Mind you, you don't know if Friedrich about to pull up or not. Because I'm pretty sure the girl couldn't get no wristband because she left her parents and her parents probably had her passport. Pissed me all the way off. Like, so the mom is on the plane with the boy with his shit timed. And she was like, how much time do we have? He's like, a couple of minutes. So the lady got up. Her and her son got up. She's like, we got to go find your sister. They got off the plane. But I'm going to tell you how Sarah saved their fucking life. They got off the plane to go find her. Mind you, at this point, the airport looked empty. Planes is finna take off. They got off the plane. She got off the plane with the little autistic boy to go find this bitch because this bitch with Charlie. When they get off the plane and go back in the airport, you don't hardly see no people, right? So when she goes back in the airport, that's when the alert popped up for the safe space. Like, it was a man who worked at the airport, which I fuck with him because he's like staff. He was like, ma'am, you can't stay here. He was like, the tsunami's coming. We gotta go somewhere. He was like, maybe we can get on a plane. He was like, I got a car, but we gotta go somewhere. So when she saw the alert on her phone, they didn't know where the coordinate was at. Why the little autistic boy put up on their ass? My boy had sketched a map of the whole island and knew exactly where the safe point was at. Ain't God good? So because Sarah, little bitch ass, chose to be with her girlfriend and they got off the plane, they ended up getting to safety because the lady was like, I don't know where this is. The little boy was like, oh, that's this island right here. He pulled it out. He was like, Mom, yes, I'm talking about La Palma, bitch, because they pissed me off. So he was like, Mom, he's like, Mom, he's pulled out the drawing and he showed her, like, he literally had sketch. He was like longitude and latitude, like he showed them where the spot was at. He was like, it's here. And the dude at the airport was like, oh, he was like, bet, I know what that's at. So they all got in the car and left to go to the safe spot. Mind you, when they left, they cut to the plane and here goes Sarah and Charlie sitting down in their old seats that they left because the mama got off the plane to look for them. She on the plane thinking the mama and the brother still on the plane and gonna call her mom and be like, oh mom, me and Charlie got on the plane, where y'all at? Bitch, they left to go look for you. She made me so mad. She made me so mad. Like, bitch, they got off the plane to look for you, but guess what? That was a blessing in disguise. Because as soon as their plane took off, guess what happened? The fucking pavement cracked and they couldn't take off, and the fucking tsunami wave hit the fucking plane. Hit the plane head on. You talking about somebody was shouting for joy? Shouting for joy. I was like, that's what the fuck y'all get. They literally showed her and Charlie looking out the window, and you can see the wave hit them dead on. You can see the window crash. You can see the wave crash through. Them bitches was in that bitch like it was a fucking fishbowl. I'm talking about, I was like, I literally was wishing the worst on them, y'all. And that's how bad that girl had pissed me off. I was like, you know what? Y'all on this plane and everybody else. And I was like, I hope this plane get fucked up. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. Tore their ass up on that damn runway because they couldn't take off. Mind you, I don't know why they was waiting for clearance to take off anyway when y'all knew the tsunami was like 2 minutes away. So y'all was dumb anyway as pilots. So my boy Friedrich and the girl who brother got shot, they had, when they went into the little cove, you can see the big ass tsunami waves like crash into each other and like cancel each other out, and they didn't like come in. So when they pulled up on shore, you could see other people who had watched the news and made it to that spot and survived. So that man, like, airing out the government, saved hundreds of people, hundreds. Like, shout out to the uncle and shout out to Friedrich, because them was my boys doing this, okay? So when the girl and the man was like just sitting on the beach, you know, everybody just trying to like see what's going on. This man had got a news report that was like, he was like, I don't think it looked good for nobody else. He was like, not even the planes like made it off the runway, blah blah blah. So they was just sitting there. And then like while Friedrich was sitting there, you could hear somebody going, Papa. You could hear somebody, Papa, in the background, Papa. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, they got my little homie who got them there. So he was with his wife and the little boy. They all had made it out to safety. All cause Sarah fucked them over. They ended up making it safety. Bitch, why when they cut back to that plane, the plane was still on the runway? It was fucked up and it was like split in half. Why Sarah ass was still alive? Why Sarah ass was still alive? I'm looking at y'all directly in y'all eyes when I say this. Why they do that? Why y'all tease me? Why y'all tease me like that just for her to still be alive? She was scratched and scuffed up while she was still breathing. The little girl Charlie beside her was like dead, but the fucking flight attendant started doing CPR on her and she came back too. Just when I thought that La Palma was gonna have a happy ending, they brought them back. Mind you, this girl left her fucking family to die on this island chasing this other little girl. So while the mom and daddy was like hugging and they was all excited to be back together, the little boy that was autistic turned around and saw like a medevac plane come to the safe spot to drop people off. His sister and Charlie were the first people to get off the plane. So they like rejoicing, because she ran over and they like all alive, and guess what though? Charlie ain't have no family no more because you left them on that island. Charlie and Sarah were the villains in that story, and they survived. So they survived. Like, that girl literally left her parents, went to a whole nother island to try to catch a plane to leave a natural disaster, and you didn't tell nobody. Sarah, before that, had a fucking meltdown about a girl she just met. The girl ain't even kissed her at this point, and you done fucking try to fly to Madrid, and we thought your ass died in the plane crash. Only for you to come back, take your daddy wristband, give it to this girl, and get on this plane that didn't take off to get hit by a tsunami and still survive. The only thing that I didn't like about La Palma is we didn't get enough of the volcanic eruption. Like I feel like they should have showed like people actually getting held by the lava and shit like that. They showed more of the tsunami. It was more like just trying to like tug at people's heartstrings on how people made it out of that situation. Them girls should have died. I'm sorry. They should have fucking died because they pissed me off the whole time. Episode 2, 3, and 4, them little girls pissed me off. This supposed to be about something else, and they done pissed me off. Child, I was so heated. I'm like, ain't no fucking way I sat here for these 4 hours of shenanigans for Sarah and Charlie to piss me off. What time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock. If anybody would like to support me in my great storytelling and order from my store, I really need sales. Anybody that orders and spends over $50 gets a free hair oil today for the first 3 people, and everything is automatically 25% off. Y'all click the link and support your girl. Y'all be buying. Y'all be still shopping Target and Walmart. Y'all can shop with me too. I loved Greenland. I don't. The only thing that pissed me off in Greenland was that man and his wife in that car that tried to help pick them up and stole that little boy. That shit pissed me off the most. Other than that, I was cool. Now I ain't gonna lie, Greenland, like the fact that only certain people got alerts for that shit, and then it just happened to be while they were having a party, so people knew that shit was crazy. I was like, oh no, y'all exposing people. I'm like, in America, and depending on where you was at, you would have died for less. So let me make some thumbnails for these Marvel Zombie videos real quick so I can put them up later. Y'all got to order from my store for me to let y'all out of the Infinity Castle. Where is Marvel Zombies? I might take this lipstick off. I'm not gonna lie before I go eat because let me see what my hair looking like. Cause I needed to lay down. That's why I did it like this. It'd be like so frizzy. I don't know. It'd be like pissing me off. I needed to get retwisted though. My hair be growing too fast. I'll put it back on before I go to go wherever I'm gonna go though. No, because the way they wouldn't let her son go because he was diabetic, bitch. Like if you was sick, you couldn't go. That shit was fucking crazy. I want an end of the world movie where the main cast don't make it. Like, right, give me some real shit. Or let it be like Attack on Titan where like only the baby survive or somebody small. You know, like cause the people trying to save the child or something. I love disaster movies. That's what made me watch La Palma, bro. I love disasters, and that little girl ruined it for me. That little girl and her little nun girlfriend ruined that shit for me. I love natural disasters. Volcano. What was the other? Dante's Peak, Twister, the second Twisters, all that kind of shit. 2012, The Day After Tomorrow. I fuck. The horror is the only genre I love more than disaster movies. That's why I had y'all watching that show, The Eye of the Storm, on Twitch, where like it was from real people point of view. Child. Moonfall is good. Me and my son watched that. I like that. And what's the other movie? Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up was good too. It was just dumb as fuck. Don't Look Up is like what really would be like America if a meteor hit. Ham, watch. I'm telling you, if you want to see like real footage, watch The Eye of the Storm on Max because that shit had me in a chokehold. I was so in a chokehold. I tried to get y'all to watch it with me. I don't think everybody was feeling that shit though, but that shit had me in a chokehold because it was like real ass accounts of storms. Moonfall. You know what? What's the other movie? It's Geo something, but people don't like it. Is it Geostorm? I fuck with Geostorm too. I fuck with all that shit. What's up, Kenny? When no one likes your products. I need to ask this man if we doing real talk today or we skipping it. I kind of want to skip real talk until we finish Alice in Borderland because if somebody spoil me, I'm gonna have to curse their family. They landing their cows. Yeah, we just got through talking about Greenland. If you ain't never seen Greenland Ham, watch that one though. That's real good. Looks like 911 gonna be a natural disaster. A lot of their seasons be a natural disaster because I'll never forget season 3 when they had that tsunami and Buck and Chris was out there and we couldn't find Chris. Oh, I was like literally having a panic attack every episode because Chris is my guy, the little boy. Ooh, they had me stressed watching that. I don't know if I watched Cloverfield. I don't remember. Is that the one with the POV, like the first person point of view for the camera? I did watch Cloverfield. I didn't watch the Cloverfield Lane. I don't think. I'm mad that like I don't know like they point of views pissed me off because they weren't really showing shit. It's like we made this low budget and we showed you like the leg or something and then that's it. But I don't know. All right, I got my thumbnail for Marvel Zombies, the first episode. If we don't do real talk, I'll post it during that time. Do I like shark movies like Jaws or The Meg? I haven't seen The Meg. I tried to watch it and I couldn't get into it low key. But sometimes it's hard for me to watch stuff, depending on what else I got going on. But I do love Jaws, and we done watched every Sharknado on Twitch. We watched every Sharknado. So yes, I'll watch a shark movie. We watched Dangerous Animals last week, but I mean, it wasn't really mostly about a shark more than it was a fucked up as individual, but it had sharks in it. Not dolphins. Not y'all talking about dolphins like this. I'm trying to think of other movies I like that's like not necessarily horror, but kind of horror. I love me some natural disaster movies though. Let me see. I ran out of natural disaster movies. I started watching foreign ones. I like San Andreas, Greenland, Geostorm, The Happening, even though it was stupid, Deep Impact, The Day After Tomorrow, Volcano. I don't think I watched Into the Storm. Is that the one where they were trying to like rob somebody in some storms? I don't even know. But Twisters, Armageddon, 2012. Did I watch The Wave? I don't know if I watched that. I might have if it's like German or something. What else we got? Moonfall. What else did I watch? I don't think I watched Take Shelter or The Quake. I watched Crawl with the fucking alligators. Did y'all watch that? That shit had my nerves bad. That was actually good. I've seen The Strangers before. Not that you are a friend in my head. Well, thank you, Nia. Yeah, From in Paradise, amazing. Full reactions on Patreon, guys. Don't forget while you're here, there's like a lot of y'all here today. I guess I was talking so much shit that I talked to more people, but my link is pinned if y'all want to support and shop my store. I sell soap bars, body oil, hair oil, all that jazz. Everything's plant based. The ingredients are online in case y'all need to look at that. Let me see what else I've watched. I don't think I watched Pompeii with Kit Harington in it. World War Z, that's a good one. Some of these are like not them having a movie called 40 Days and Nights. I may have to watch that. I ain't never heard of that before. I tried to watch. Is it Hyundai? I think it's Hyundai. It's Korean and it's supposed to be like a tidal wave or tsunami disaster movie. I couldn't get through it though because it was so goofy. I'm like, this don't what this got to do with a natural disaster? Like it was literally so goofy. I'm like, there's no way this is about to turn into like a disaster movie. I did not. I didn't finish watching it. I think the day after tomorrow is still high up there. The day after tomorrow and 2012 are very high up there for me for disaster movies. I like Deep Impact and Armageddon because people actually die. I like movies where people actually die because that's realistic. Like blow half of the earth off because that's for real. Japan sinks. World War Z ignorant. My mama said don't play with home invasion movies like The Strangers. The Strangers was like so creepy only because they did it for no reason. It's like they just did it to do it. You know what else I like? That movie with what is it, Knowing? Y'all ever seen that? With what is his damn name? I done forgot my boy name, bruh. Where like they do the time capsule for the school, and when his son gets the time capsule, it's just like a bunch of numbers, and the numbers turn out to be like dates of disasters and like how many people die in it. No, when we watched what did we watch? What was the name of it? Is it Barbarian with the Airbnb? Child, that was ignorant too. There's a horror movie that traumatized me as a kid now, and it's called The Gallows. I don't, are they in the school on that? Is that like happening in a high school, or maybe I'm thinking about something else? I seen that. I don't think it was scary to me though. I think I probably laughed at half of that lucky, but I'm probably older than you. So when let me see when this movie came out. The Gallows. You say you were a kid. How old are you? This movie came out in 2015. Well, that was 10 years ago, so maybe. But I'm like, I probably laughed at this shit low key. I don't think I've watched the autopsy of Jane though, but I we watched so much stuff like I don't remember. I haven't watched the Taking of Deborah Logan either. That's something I've been wanting to watch that I haven't. All right. I got my thumbnail for Marvel Zombies episode 1. I'm gonna try to post episode 2 today too. The cooties was crazy with the kids and the chicken nuggets. That shit was ignorant. We watched that before too. Oh, you 19 now? Okay, I got you. I got you. That's why I was like, I probably laughed at that shit low key. We gotta watch what on Twitch? Sale 2016. I ain't never heard of that. Y'all better start redeeming movies on Twitch. Greenland is amazing, Alex. We just got through talking about that a while ago. Greenland is very good. I watched that with my son. They coming out with a part 2. The Possession of Hannah Grace. I wonder did I watch that one. Not my love for horror summoning people to the stream. I mean, I guess they was here before we started talking about that though. Y'all know what movie scared the shit out of me though? The Fourth Kind. I'm gonna have to make y'all watch that for like October for when we do Halloween movies. I don't know what it was about that movie, and I think Mila Jovovich is in it if I'm not mistaken. That shit literally made me paranoid for like weeks, weeks after I watched that. And what was the other one that was like that with the little boy and the birds running into the house? Them movies that be about aliens scare the shit out of me. I'm sorry. Like that shit literally had me. Um, no, I haven't seen him. I haven't gone to the movies since Demon Slayer. Um, but the fourth kind, like I think the fourth kind, if I'm not mistaken, I think this lady kids literally got abducted by aliens and nobody believed her, and they was thinking she was doing something to the kids, but it was like so much weird shit going on. I was like, hell no. It's just like the being in that scenario itself was like so terrifying, and I'm like, yeah, we gonna have to watch that for October though. Like so had me shook and Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe was fucking nasty for no reason. I watched the first Don't Breathe and I think when I watched the second one I was like, I'm good. I think the second one was nastier than the first one. I'm like, this what he in here doing? Like when you find out what he's actually doing, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, why y'all make this? I've watched As Above, So Below. It ain't too many horror movies I haven't seen. South Central, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I haven't watched the new Alien series yet because I'm trying to see if I want to put it on Patreon or just watch it on Twitch. What kind of horror slash thriller genre genuinely scares you? I don't think it's necessary a genre. It's just it depends on if the movie's good enough to scare me. Yeah, I've seen Alien Romulus. We watched it on stream. I actually love the Mila Jovovich Resident Evil movies. Why should we watch 911 Nashville? I don't really. I feel like after they hold Lone Star, why would I get attached again just for them to host somebody else? But I guess I could be watching Found if Peacock wasn't a bitch. That's what I could be watching. I'd be so sick of networks canceling good ass shows and then leaving this bullshit on. I wonder what's taking Netflix along with the 13 Ghost series. They probably trying to wait till some of this other stuff go off. Now Lights Out made me cry as a kid. No, have y'all ever seen Mama? Is that the name of it? Not Ma, but Mama with the thing in the woods that's almost like the Huntress. Y'all ever seen that before? That shit was crazy too. They remade the Blair Witch Project. I must ain't watched that. The fuck is this shit? Let's see. Mama is a movie I never want to watch. Seeing only like 2 seconds of it traumatized me as a kid. That shit, like I like shit that's good. I feel like the one movie that sticks with me that's like newer, that was like his own thing was what is this? Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I actually like that. It kind of creeped me out a little bit in certain parts, especially when that girl had them spiders in her skin. But like that shit was good for it to be like I'd be sick of watching the same thing. I guess that was pretty good though. I've never watched What Lies Beneath. Is that the one with what's her name? I can't even think. Nicole Kidman. Is that who's in it? Now there is some stuff that's like really old that I've never seen, but you see the series The Colony. I don't think so. Human Centipede was just nasty. Some movies just be nasty, bro. Them hostel movies always made me never want to stay in. Like people be like, "Oh, stay in the Airbnb." I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm good." Them hostel movies, them shits are crazy. Um, I've seen the birds before. I'm old enough to have seen that. But them birds was tearing everybody ass up. That's like a Hitchcock film, right? The Conjuring, the first one was scary. I feel like The Conjuring 2 was scary too. The Nun made it scary, but she wasn't scary in her own movie. What do I think is almost 2026 and we don't have a lot of mainstream black video characters because of it's not a lot of black video game developers, so people are developing themselves and not other people. Kristen, I'm about to block you. I want to watch the new Conjuring. I feel like that shit actually probably gonna be scary though, because that's the case that made them quit doing that shit. What time is it? I need to go ask this man if he gonna um, do real talk or we just gonna leave. I need to get my hair retwisted. I need to ask her at what point do these like not be curled up and actually become locks because they getting on my nerves low key. Not you going to see it again. I'm ready for to see what they do with the Final Destination franchise because I don't think the last one was the last one. I think they're gonna tell like a new story, like a new set of stories, but like I think they're gonna do like the same premise but just with a different set of movies, and like different people that it happened to too, and run it back like before. Yeah, so hopefully it's good though. I normally like the only Final Destination I didn't care for was four, and that's because they had all the racist people in them. Yeah. The real life Ed and Lorraine died mysteriously on the same day. No, they didn't. I'm pretty sure she outlived him. Ed died August 2026. Let me see when Lorraine died. I thought she outlived him some. She died in 2019. I'm like, she just died a couple of years ago. That's why I was like, that's the only reason why you hear about like Annabelle and stuff now because they sold all that shit off in recent years. Like, she outlived him. Jordan, that's if you even be there. Y'all be telling me to watch stuff and then don't come to all the damn streams. So you've been a missed it and then you'll be like, run it back. I can't like post movies as a VOD. So if y'all not there when I do it, y'all probably just gonna end up missing it. Quincy, don't play with me. Well, I got about 10 to 15 more minutes. So if anybody wants to order and support, everything is already 25% off. You don't need a code. What do I stream on? I stream on Twitch. If y'all look in the description of the videos, it literally have all our links there. I stream like 5 days a week, bruh. Literally. Here's the link to my Twitch. Cause I be live. I know I'm doing Roblox later. I deleted all my cookies yesterday and I gotta relog back into everything. I do movies on Sundays, right? I do, but for October, I do movies almost every day because it's scary season. For October, this October, it's all scary movies, scary games, and I'm doing a Screamathon 24-hour stream at the end of the month, sort of. It's gonna be around the 22nd or the 23rd of October, somewhere up in there. Not you looking. Come on through and play around. Yes, ma'am. If you feel like it's unbearable, then I won't make you stay more than that. Yes, I stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I skip Thursdays and Saturdays. You bought the Outlast Trials? Yes. Excuse me. I wish you could have a bigger team on Outlast Trials. I hate when games like, I don't know. I wish you could like they had like a bigger thing. Not I'm deadly for October, please. Thank you. I'm gonna see how ready you are for the Outlast Trials when we start playing. You gonna get in there and be like, "Oh, I didn't sign up for this." Not I'll be there in spirit for the trials, please. They should have like a horror version of that on Roblox. I wish like they did. I wish somebody could have like set that up enough to do that. But we definitely gonna be on Roblox hard later. We're gonna do Chef Squad, which I need to download because I don't have it on this computer. Chef Squad. Do, do. I need to download. I mean, I need to like log into itch because like I already bought some of this shit. Not Apple Rabble Dazzle. What is this? I wish they had more games like Chef Squad where y'all could like play with me in the chat, but I don't know any. Oh, I need to get Pumpkin Panic back too because it's gonna be October. Pumpkin Panic. I don't think I made any progress on Pumpkin Panic. I need to see if Pumpkin Panic is multiplayer. Is it? Does anybody know? I wonder if they got new That's Not My Neighbor. Did they like update it? I used to like playing all of this. I don't know if they updated it though. That's Not My Neighbor. They updated it earlier this year. Gartic Phone. We gonna bring Gartic Phone back for the 24-hour stream, Braden. I've actually played and beat No, I'm Not a Human and got one ending. I have to keep playing it though. I played it before and then I shot the wrong person, so I started over. But I did a run this past week. If y'all go to my Twitch, certain streams like the VOD is up, so y'all could go back and watch it. Like if it's not no movies and shit on there, y'all can go back and rewatch the gameplays, and then I also be putting them on my YouTube gaming channel. Y'all need to support. How y'all support me and want me to keep making content, and y'all don't even know all the stuff I be posting on. It's gonna be towards the end of October, Captain Claybell, around like the 22nd or the 23rd. I gotta get my shit together for sure. When will I restock the self care blind box, baby? I can restock it right now. I didn't even know I was out. Hold on, hold on. Dang, I am out of stock for that. I didn't even know. That's crazy. There you go. I need to make one for 7 items. Do I be having enough variety? I be trying to give people variety though. One, two, three, four. I probably could do a 7 box. I'll do that for the holidays maybe if I have more stuff. It's nearly my 5th anniversary of watching y'all. That's what's up. That's a game we could play. What game would I miss? Child, I'm ready for that Michael Myers game because it's literally look just like Friday the 13th, but with Michael, that's gonna be fun. I appreciate it, Nia. Nah, it don't come out till next year. It don't come out till like this time next year at that. It's like a whole year from now. Y'all, let me tell y'all what the gag is though. I didn't know that people who use Shipped, Instacart, Uber, and DoorDash, I didn't know that like there's people you can pay that like reactivate your account or push you up on the wait list, or you can buy a bot that auto grabs the orders based on your parameters. I didn't know people was doing all that. That's how I know I'm old, because I ended up going down a whole rabbit hole today because some dude popped up on my shit. He was like live doing Instacart orders, and somebody was like, if you need to reinstate your account, like all this kind of stuff. Um, I mean, is it doing a lot though? But I didn't know that people had like shit like that going on. Cause I went down a rabbit hole of this lady saying like Shipped had deactivated her account for no reason, and then I seen a bunch of other people saying the same thing after they worked there for like 3 weeks. Shipped ended up like the same way they did me. A lot of people got done like that, and they don't know why. And then it was like they customer service rude. They don't give you like an actual answer and all that kind of stuff. I was like, interesting. Yeah, they have Spark with Walmart, but it's like, do y'all be wanting people to work there that don't make a lot of money? Sam's Club got their own drivers and stuff for delivery. You about to try to apply for drop shipping tomorrow? Well, good luck. But I just be like, people be needing jobs and they be holding people for no reason. I just be like, why? Let me time you out because you think I be fucking playing. I don't know yet. I'm finna go ask my husband. I'm finna see if he awake and then see what he wanna do. I wanna do real talk, but I also wanna wait because we not through with Alice in Borderland, and I don't need nobody spoiling me on it, low key. I'd rather just wait till next week and talk about it when we done. Can I block terms on YouTube? Probably. Do I feel like trying to find out where to do that? No. I'm gonna download Twitch and figure out how to use it. It's just like this. You just make you link your email, make you a username, and then um I think for me you have to follow the talk in my chat because people be doing too much. But it's just like this. It's free. You can sub if you want to not get ads, but for the most part, it's just like this. You don't even have to make an account low key to watch, but you have to make an account if you want to chat. If we don't do real talk, then I will post Marvel Zombies, and if we do real talk, it'll have to wait until later because you can only do so many notifications a day. I don't think you can ban people on YouTube chat. I can hide them from the channel. Like they'll still be able to watch, but they can't say anything, which is annoying as fuck. Cause like imagine you got a stalker and you ban them, but they still like stalking you and you just don't know it. I feel like that shit's stupid. Snoop Dogg's in your city, that's cool. I guess, you know. We need more games like the operator. It was immersive. Sometimes like games be like good, but you have to find them. It's like if creators don't find them and they don't get popular on social media, a lot of games go by the wayside now. But I will say I've enjoyed playing indie games more than I have like big titles lately. I feel like some of those games are like much better in my opinion. Like, no, I'm not a human. That shit ignorant. Like, they got me ready to get back in there, spend another 2.5 hours trying to get another ending, so I can see like what's really going on. But if you're here and you're not a Patreon, if you go to our Patreon page, which I'm gonna link you guys to, we do have a special where if you've never been a Patreon before, you get 25% off your first month. In case y'all want to sign up, and we've done To Be Hero X. We're about to start a new anime next month. Oh, there's somebody going to Twitch. And then what else? We did the Gen V, Alice in Borderland, Doctor Stone just finished this core, and then all the Marvel Zombie episodes. I gotta put the poll up for October. Do, 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 do. Indie developers more hungry. Yeah, and I would play more stuff too, but everything have a price tag. I can't buy every single game I play all the time. Luckily, I have people that give me games sometimes, or I get keys, which is nice. So that helps me keep the content rolling in. Trying to reset these cookies and don't know half of my logins for stuff. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this shit is. Bro. No, oh my god, I know H2 is gonna win next month. I just know it. Okay then. I'm probably finna get out of here though. Um bro, how? Alright, see you, MG. This shit study saying invalid. This shit about to piss me off, Loki. Enjoy your weekend. About to go bake. Thank you. No, this is not an editing stream. I don't know why I can't get into this fucking key mailer, bruh. Whatever. I'll check it later. Not even about to do all that. But I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. If we're not back by like 2:30, then we're not doing real talk today. And then I will see y'all later on. Um, I'll see y'all later on Twitch. So thank y'all for pulling up. I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all later.